Hey guys. All right. This is gonna be an update of events that have happened to me, and they worked. I got an awesome surprise at the end. Yeah. All right. So this is how it goes. I requested to JC to get me. I don't know how much. I don't. Before I start, I don't know how much of this I put in the last video, so I'm just gonna update that too. So JC that's working with me had me in the manger for 3 months. I requested get a Christ that knows seed work, seeds and the light. He did. He came down. I'm working with this guy now. And he told me. So I guess it's real. Anyway, he's real. He has a different voice and everything. So I can't see him. Not yet. I usually don't see him. So he takes my seeds. That pissed me off a little bit, but hey, it's a new guy. He says he's reviewing the abuse on my seeds from other spirits, meaning the priestess or anybody else, which means ETs or Sasquatches or other species. Because the only way you can hook up to these things is with your inner light and your soul. That's constant. Even if people don't know that, and they tell you they hook up to these, and they're talking to ETs, well, it's all done through the soul. They just don't know it. Anyway, yeah, that's the way it is. Sorry, that's the way it is. I ain't gonna lie to you. So that's what he's looking for. Abuse on me. Abuse on me. So that's like, wow. They're not using me for a whipping boy anymore. Someone to blame for everything. So that's nice. So he's doing his thing for a couple days, seeing for abuse on my seeds. I got 2 seeds in me, 2 seeds of spark of life. Now he gets done that, and he tells me, "I think we're gonna put you in a machine." And I'm like, "Great. Is it gonna hurt?" Because machines usually hurt. And he goes, "It shouldn't hurt. It shouldn't hurt, but if it hurts, it hurts. What do you got? You got to go through it." He goes, "The best thing we can do for you now is put you on a machine to get the links out of your head." And he goes, "I found out that there's links from the priestess connected to your brain stem. So you know that little part between your brain stem that hooks into your brain stem right here. There's links going to it. And that is how she opens the porthole. And that is how she talks in my head." He told me that, sorry. So he's going to put me in this machine. We'll skip to that point. And the rest was just him talking about viewing my seeds. So I'm getting, or not last night, yeah, yesterday. I think it was. I'm lost for time. It was only yesterday night, I think. And I go to bed. They take me to this medical facility, and they put me there. And I'm already there. Sorry, they put me there. I'm laying there, and I ain't in bed for 1 second. And Tina and the kids and the priestess are all around me, literally souls. They let the priestess come up from the castle thing down there. What's it called? The kingdom. She came from the kingdom, came up here. She's with me beside the bed. I'm laying there, pushing out a shotgun. And they all started yelling at me and accusing me. You son of a bitch, you fucking. And it was over the top. So I started lashing back. And it was loud. They were all accusing me, all yelling, even my kids. And I yelled at them too. But the thing was, and at first I didn't know, I thought they were doing it just random. Then I realized it's on purpose for the machine. So what that is, they yell at you and accuse you, and you automatically defend yourself with words, calling them the same fucking thing they're calling you, or defending yourself, and it turns into a mouth war, a fucking angry mouth war. As they're doing that, all the links that they have put in me over the years, and all the links that Priestess has in me, are exposed. They vibrate. All the links vibrate like guitar strings. That's what they want. They finally get done. They tell me that they did it on purpose, and I'm like so exhausted. You didn't even believe it. He goes, I'm putting on a machine now, and he goes, you'll feel it, and if it feels pain, just tell me what you feel. Tell me what's going on. And I'm like, all right. So he puts it on, and I can see it because he's putting it on. It has 3 things coming out like that. 3. And on each one, at the bottom of each leg of this machine, there's a little round thing, metal round thing. And there's metal arms coming up to a central point, another gizmo on it. So he takes this thing and puts it on my head, and they fit right underneath your skull. I can feel them pinching, pushing into my skull. And I go, you penetrating the skin? He goes, yeah, a little bit. You're a thorough skin. And he goes, yeah, we had to get the amplifiers in. So they're in my skins now. These amplifiers. And he goes, okay, you ready? And he's working with a Regent Priest, because this is a Regent Priest machine, or Monaco people, something like that. But I know the Regent Priests are involved with the machine, because they're the ones who suggested it. And he goes, we're going to turn it on, and what it is he explained to me, he goes, it's going to not vibrate. He said it's like a frequency, sound frequency. And it's going to vibrate your whole head. It's going to vibrate your whole. Now, it's not going to vibrate like a vibrator. It's going to vibrate like sound waves. And tell me what you get. So he goes, I'm going to turn it on level 3. Then we're going up to 8. I mean, going any higher. And he goes, you're going to have to do this 6 to 8 times. What? He goes, yeah, for the next few weeks, 6 to 8 times. I'm like, all right, get this shit out of my head, because I'm going to fucking shotgun it if you don't. I can't take it, man. He goes, I understand. Anyway, he turns it on, and immediately things start happening. First thing that happened was a needle at the bottom of my foot. It was like someone took a needle in my foot, and I jumped, and I'm hearing Priestess, all random nonsense from the Priestess, other people, and I'm hearing it. So I know this thing is affecting the brainstem where they wanted it to. So the needle in my foot hurt the most, and I told him about that. And he goes, yeah, and I go, he goes, we had to ground you or something like that. We had to ground you. So this machine is also needle into your foot. And I'm like, I can see where whatever they put in my foot was hitting a nerve or a muscle in my foot, and it fucking hurt really bad. And I go, did you get the right spot? Because I think he just punctured into a nerve. And I don't know. This thing started doing this sound thing. My heart started racing. And every time my heart pumped, the needle would go on my foot. So as he turned the dial up, the voices would get louder, my heart would start racing, and the needle went in my foot. And I just had to lay there and take the fucking pain of my foot. The rest was nothing. It was really nothing. Then he turned it up to 8, and the voices were there, but they went down in volume as the time went on. All of a sudden, the needle stopped. And at this point, I couldn't hear JC talking to me anymore. And I lay down, and I lay there, and I just watched images and what was going on in my mind. Couldn't even really tell. Then I went into a dream. And the dream was this. I was with some other people. JC's, I don't know who they were. And I don't know if they were or I was. They were making poop biscuits, shit biscuits out of poop. And I'm like, they wanted to feed them to me, poop biscuits, like a cupcake or a biscuit. And they're trying to feed it to me, and I push it. They go, poop biscuit, eat a poop biscuit. We made them just for you, and they're fucking putting them in my face. And I'm like, get out of here, you sons of bitches. And that's what the dream was, poop biscuits. And there's at least three people I saw, 2 men, and I think a kid. And they were cooking poop biscuits in the dream. And they were trying to feed them to me, and I kept pushing it away. For old time, You know how people make pot brownies, marijuana brownies? Well, they were making poop biscuits out of poop, trying to make me eat it. Fuck. Then I woke up from that dream. I'm laying there. It's when the machine is on 8. I'm talking to JC. The machine's on 8. And he goes, "Just lay there. We got a couple more hours till 3:00 or something. Well, my time." He goes, "We got a couple more hours." So I'm laying there, and I fell asleep again. And I was talking to him about the poop biscuit thing, and he was laughing. He goes, "It's a process." So he gave me the dream about the poop biscuits, he deliberately gave me the dream of people giving me poop biscuits. Now I'm like, what the fuck is a poop biscuit in a dream? And he's saying, we're giving you. He said, we're giving you a mental in a dream of you eating. Are you accepting the bullshit? Here's a poop biscuit. Do you accept bullshit or don't you? And that's what it is. And I'm like, okay, no, I don't. Well, I didn't eat any fucking poop biscuits. And he goes, yeah, we know, but we're forcing you what you hate. It's bullshit. Political bullshit, religious bullshit of life. And I'm like, yeah, I don't buy it. I'll buy any of it. I don't buy your fucking what you're doing to me. I want proof that you're doing this to me. He goes, I know. Well, I understand. But I'm letting you do it because I was supposed to have faith in the process. And he goes, yeah, I know. So go back to sleep. I'm like, all right. I ain't even sleeping. I don't go into sleep I'm in the astral world. This is happening to me. But when I close my eyes, I go there. I'm in the astral world. Christ family. He's like, go to sleep, which takes me into the illusion, which I didn't go. I'm conscious in the illusion. Dream world. So I'm laying there, and the dream starts again. Poop biscuit, poop biscuit, poop biscuit, poop biscuit. For another fucking hour. That's all I did. Defended myself from the cooks and the poop givers, poop biscuit givers, people that are trying to make me eat this shit. And I just floated around. Then everything started swirling around. And I didn't understand that part at the beginning. I didn't understand. In my vision, all the poop biscuit pushers were trying to give me poop biscuits. And I was spinning around. And I looked all around. I'm spinning around and around and around and around. And then I came conscious again from that point. But I was conscious, but I was watching the dream. It was weird, man. Anyway, I asked him, I go, why am I spinning around with the poopers, the poop biscuit people? And he goes, that's the machine. You got caught up in the machine and you went with it. That's good. So he basically, your soul is spinning around in circles. I go, it was not that. I go, I was being forced in the dream to eat the biscuits. And and then I started spinning around, watching the poop biscuit people spin around. And he goes, yeah. He goes, it's just a different state. Don't worry about it. State of mind. State. And he goes, basically, your soul is spinning around in your body. And that's what we want because we're exposing all the links that she put in there. Your mind is being totally fucking confused and releasing all the links, all the millions we can get. And this is going to break the links from your brain and your brainstem, all that. And I'm gonna go for it, dude. Okay, whatever. So I'm having all these experiences in this machine. Then he says, "Go to sleep." Just forget about it. Lay down, and go to sleep. So I am laying down sleeping, but I'm not unconscious. I'm talking to JC and the priest. The Regent Priest is there. Other people are around, but I only see them. Then I fall asleep. Everything's black. I wake up. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I wake up. Well, I don't see anything. It's totally silent. I got no energy, and I gotta piss. So I try to get up out of my bed, and I can't. And then I started talking to JC. I go, I can't move. I can't get out of bed. I'm awake. I gotta pee. And he starts laughing. He goes, you'll make it. And he goes, I got no energy. And he goes, yeah, I know. We took it all. I'm like, fuck. He goes, go to bed. And he goes, tell me how you feel. Tell me what's going on. And I go, well, I hear the priestess a little bit. And it's all right side of my brain. I go, all the voices are on the right side of my brain. Where before when I started this, they were all throughout. And he goes, okay, tell me more. So I'm describing to him what I'm hearing inside my head. And I'm describing to him my physical conditions, which I got no energy. So I try to get out of bed, and I roll out on the floor, and I get up real fucking slow, and I'm trying to walk to the bathroom to have a piss. And I can barely make it. I can barely stand up. I got no energy. I got done that, sat down here, had a smoke, and I can't have the energy to get out of this chair. I lay back in bed and went back into it. So basically, that was it. The machine thing was done. He goes, okay, just go to sleep now. We're going to check everything out. I go, you removed the links from my brainstem? And he goes, well, what we could. He goes, you need 6 to 8 of these. We're estimating you need 6 to 8 more treatments. Hold that. Okay, I fell asleep all morning, off and on, in bed, sleeping. Still no energy. I go to bed around noon, have a sandwich, something to eat. I then still tired. I go to bed. I'm talking to everybody. JC goes to me. He says to me, when I was, he goes, last night when you're in the machine, we found out the priestess deceived us. She's been lying to us, lying to Christ about her account with me. And I go, no shit, really? And he goes, yep. And I go, I know. I didn't even bother anymore trying to convince you. I didn't even give a shit. He goes, well, you should have. And I go, I did. And I told that guy, the other Christ, everything that I did. And he goes, well, we just proved it from your subconscious, from the links and the subconscious in your head. And he goes, we can see right now, we're seeing what she did when she deceived us. Because we asked her what she did. And she said she didn't do anything. And he goes, we see what she did. We see what she was saying. We know her intent, which was to live inside you. And I go, no shit. And I go, she told you a bunch of shit. And he goes, yeah. And he goes, that wasn't her intent for being in you. And I go, yeah, I know. And he goes, well, she's being arrested. I look down there and she's screaming and yelling, and they're taking her away. And I'm like, is this a psyop? Are you psyoping me or not? And he goes, no, this is real. He goes, you woke up. We woke you up, and now you can see. And I'm like, if this is a psyop, so what they do is Christ will do this. He'll want you. You want Priestess gone. So he'll give you the psyop that he's taken her away and she's been found guilty. And he's going to watch your response, see how you react, to find out if you were lying. And I just settled to both fucking time. And she's like, and I'm like, fuck off. I got no time for this shit. I just want to live my life. Leave me alone. And he goes, okay. He goes, so at some point, I go back, I fall asleep again. I think I fell asleep. And I woke up and he goes, Rich? And I go, yeah. He goes, you got 17 seeds. He goes, I just gave you back your 17 seeds. And I'm like, holy shit, why would you do that? And he goes, we got the truth. And he goes, you don't need any more treatments. We're not going to do it. I go, dude, I think I need treatments. I really honestly think if this thing worked as you said it was gonna take the links out. He goes, we got most of them. He goes, you're far out of the red zone of insanity. I don't know about that. I go, I think I need more treatments. He goes, well, we'll see. He goes, we're giving you the seeds. And I go, what about the 25? And he goes, they're right here beside you. We're keeping them here, and we're going to hang on to them for a week. And they are in a jar right beside you. And what they're doing, he goes, they need to acclimate to you. They've been out of you for 30 years or 40 years. They need to acclimate to you before we put them in. And plus, we need to see what's going to happen to you with the 17 seeds. And I go, yeah, that makes sense. And I go, okay. He goes, okay, so you got it. He goes, we're putting you in a Christian healing center. So or whatever the hell it is, so we can watch you, make sure. Other, I go, you are going, aren't you? And he goes, yeah, I got things to do. I go, well, how about you just put me at home where I'm supposed to be? He goes, can't do that. He goes, there's a lot of things going on you don't know about, and I go, concerning what? And he goes, well, we don't know cause and effect of you and your seeds. Is this going to be good or is this bad? Or are you going to freak out? Or, yeah. So basically, I'm Frankenstein monster again. And I go, dude, I go, the worst thing you can do is stick me in this goddamn center for Christian people. I go, that's not good because I am going to inevitably talk to people. And inevitably, a subject will come up and they argue with me. And it turns into a fight. Every time. Usually about UFOs, Anunnaki, control of the earth, whatever, stuff like that. And I go, worst thing you can do, but whatever. And he goes, no, no abuse. And I go, yeah, okay. I go, worst thing you can do, man. I hope it don't happen, but you're just dumb. You're just being dumb now. Anyway, that's where I am. So he said I was in this center for 4 weeks. I'm like, no, nope. I go, he goes, they need to review your situation, how you're doing in your mind, how your seeds are interacting with the connections in your mind, amplifying. We need to know where you're at. And I go, well, how about this? How about I do a week and you can watch me in the Christian prison? He goes, it's not a prison. I go, yeah, it is. I go, can I leave? And he goes, no, well, it's a prison. And I can leave anyway because I can break out of any fucking place you put me in. Well, not all of them, but. And I go, well, I'll break out and go see. He goes, yeah, I know. I'm going to see my friends. I don't give a shit. Ain't nothing you can do. Now I don't even know if this is a psyop they're pulling on me from my own brain to see how I'll react. I said, how about this? Let's compromise. I go, how about you put me in the Christian concentration camp so you can watch my mood swings or whatever the fuck you're doing? I'm more worried about the links in my head. I want the links gone. And he goes, well, if they activate again, they start up again, we'll know about it because you're in the Christian prison. And he goes, from there, we'll take it to the next step to see if you need more treatments or not. I'm like, okay. Week by week. He goes, if everything goes good, everything seems right, you'll be fine. You'll get your 25 seeds and we'll let you go. And he goes, and by the way, when you get your 25 seeds, we're going to be watching everything you do. And I go, well, you're in the light, right? And he goes, yeah. And I go, okay. So you can deal with CE5? And he's like, what's CE5? And I go, hooking up the aliens and bringing them down for a sighting for my camera. And he goes, yeah. He goes, I know about all your ET stuff. And I go, good. And I go, they don't. And no one here does. So maybe you should be there. All right? Or it's just going to be another fight. And I go, I'm good. In March, I'm going out to do my CE5s again at Dan's house with one of my friends. And I go, look, I want to be with my fucking friends and do CE5 just because that's what my life is all about. He goes, it's experiences I need. And I've been doing it for 30 years. And this little problem is not going to stop me. That's all there is to it. And he goes, okay. So I'm like, don't fight me on this because I know it's just bullshit. I go, and my own family there, they fight, but they know, like Tina knows. The kids know, not everything. But the Christ don't know. He fights me every fucking step of the way. It's like he's a religious preacher. Everything's a demon. Everything's evil. I'm like, holy fuck. I go, dude, you know my spirit is from the ETs. So when I call the ETs, it's like calling my mother. They're fucking family. I go, you know that because you're in the light. They don't know anything. I'm a fucking Frankenstein to them. I go, I'm tired of that fucking duality. I'm tired of that shit I'm in. That right there is the problem. I could play the part down here as a fucking stupid human in St. Lucian. But when I go to do stuff, I'm not running my mouth in St. Lucian bragging and doing all that. It's goddamn Christ. It's the priest. It's my family. Other people here talking going on. It ain't me. I go, Super Christ told me. He goes, keep your mouth shut. Do what you do. Keep your mouth shut down there in St. Lucia. Because they can't deal with it. And I'm a Frankenstein. They fucking fear me. That's what they do. That's the way it is. It's the same way on the earth. So if I was to film what I actually seen in my life and film it, fuck, I'd be dead. I am gonna do it with my friends. And maybe, just maybe, put it online so you all can see it. But anyway, till that happens. And he said in a week, if everything goes right, you'll have 25 seeds. So 25 seeds, there's a bunch sitting here beside me in a jar, acclimating to me, so they can come in and I won't have any problems. I'm in a Christian prison. They're watching me to see how my shit rolls. And that's about it. Everything works out, I'll be golden by March, and I can go out there and do C5s again. And I told him, I said, when I hook up to these ETs, it just ain't random, whatever. I go, I'm hooking up to my ETs, the ones I know, my family members in the spirit ET world. I asked them to fucking show up. That's it. And they all yelling. They're all my other people, Christine, Tina, other. Blah, 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 blah. I go, when you think about your mom, do you need Jesus there to watch every goddamn thing you do? No. Well, I go, well, that's all I'm fucking doing. So shut up. You create all these fucking monster problems. And it ain't. It's just normal fucking life on Earth. But you live by CNN or your fucking propaganda city bullshit. Or Christ. Lord Christ. I go, it ain't nothing. The only reason you don't know is because he ain't fucking told you. Oh, well, I'm from up there, living down here, and this is the shit I gotta deal with. Tina knows. Tina knows all this shit. Other people know, but the majority don't. Anyway, the machine worked fucking great. Just still more I think I can get out. Just still more. Sure. The voices I'm hearing in my head from the links are just random energies. Like I have an energy moving through me. So it ain't nothing. There's no hard link where they can walk right in and set up shop, so to speak. And that's what she was doing. She's like, move over, Rich. We're living inside your body together as lovers. I'm like, no, we ain't. Get the fuck out. Take your portal with you. Anyway, that's the Priestess. It's all about the Priestess. This is my healing process. And I got 25 C's. Shit. Can't wait to get it on, man. Can't wait to get going. This summer's gonna be great. All right, bye guys.